MrBeast is destroying YouTube. Let's see what he's talking about, chat.
There's a new way to make professional looking viral thumbnails with zero Photoshop
Quality is the actual video. It is not me, I promise.
experience. And the best part is, this new method works in every niche. Whether you do gaming, cooking, beauty, this works for all of them. From creating custom results from any channel to literally being able to put your face on a thumbnail, it literally feels like cheating. This is the whole—
Is this AI? This feels like AI entirely. It sounds like AI. It looks like AI. Everything looks like AI.
the AI tool where you can type in any channel on all of YouTube and it'll use it as inspiration for the thumbnail it's generating.
Now, this is what MrBeast is in hot water for today. And the story is kind of multifaceted, and he's being attacked by many different people from many different angles because one, AI is just like, and before I even go any further into this, I had a chat with my editor the other day, about a few days ago, saying we're no longer going to be using AI in our content because one, I read your comments. I understand that AI is, well, not environmentally friendly, and two, it's literally replacing human beings. And honestly, up until recently, I was pretty neutral on AI. I've
been pretty neutral on AI, especially when it comes to a small creator and them just using it for like a thumbnail or something. I've used AI for 2 of my thumbnails. I won't lie to you, but it was only for the simple fact that I needed to get a thumbnail out quickly, and I don't have the finances as a big creator to be dumping into thumbnails. That's not something I could just do on a regular day-to-day basis. If I needed something done very quick, I will use AI and then change it and alter it in ways that I need to inside of Photoshop just for it to have a little bit of my taste. But I don't use AI for every single thing that I do. I do everything manually.
At it as any other tool until I finally have internalized the fact that this shit is getting way too crazy. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about this based on the videos I've seen, and it's dystopian. Like, we're living in a Black Mirror episode. The logical conclusion, if this goes any further than what it's going on right now, that human beings are going to be essentially jobless, purposeless. I don't want to be affiliated with the further destruction, degradation, and collapse of humanity.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, AI is going to do this regardless if you're using it for thumbnails or not. AI is going to progress so quickly, and not a single person is going to be able to stop it. Even the government is not going to be able to stop the progression of AI. They're just going to see it as a tool to keep money in their pockets and keep the Americans jobless, like he said. So, it is what it is at this point. They should have never made it so advanced. I know that I just said that very slowly, but my brain was just working out the words to say.
That said, this is why we're no longer using AI, for the introductions of our videos anymore. The little avatar on the animated body thing. I think honestly it's just better if I don't contribute to the AI slop going on this platform any more than I've already done. And this is why, as of today, MrBeast, with his new AI generated thumbnail tool that he wants to charge people $80 a month for, is in hot water. Especially, as you can see on screen, he has decided to use Jacksepticeye's logo for his YouTube channel.
Not only that, he used Moist Criticals too. This is Moist Criticals right here. MrBeast charging $80 a month for an AI tool is very expensive, and he's such a person that it's like, the environment is a very important thing. It's very important. We cannot let the environment go downhill. Every time that something is generated, I think on ChatGPT, it uses like a shit ton of water. So it's just not good overall. Everybody uses AI now. That's just what the world has come to. It's a tool that everybody uses because it's very quick at doing things that you need done very quick.
And apparently he did not get permission for that. As of today, Jacksepticeye called out MrBeast for, and I quote, creating a tool that uses AI to make YouTube thumbnails. And keep in mind, MrBeast is I think he's worth over $1 billion by now. And Jacksepticeye hates AI. He doesn't like the technology and the way it's being used on the platform, on the internet. And according to Dexerto, he said, and I quote, "I hate what this platform is turning into. Fuck AI."
Do you like MrBeast? No.
And
Damn.
honestly, I can understand where he's coming from.
But why though? I feel like that clip was recorded before he found out that he used his profile picture. Why does Jack not like Mr. Beast?
In my next video, you guys are gonna see the realistic ass videos. It's even more realistic than what I previously showed before. Like, it's genuinely getting that bad to the point to where within the next 5 to 10 years, people are gonna be framed for like crimes, legitimate crimes of which they didn't do. And it's scary.
Yep.
You know, a lot of artists and actors and singers and, you know, any coders, even anybody who has something that AI can do, they're gonna be replaced eventually if we don't put a stop to this and have heavy regulation to what is going on right now. And the fact that, you know, Mr. Beast is basically a billionaire in terms of all the assets that he has, couldn't understand the public sentiment to AI, and that creating an AI company or tool to replace thumbnail makers or artists or video editors wouldn't fly well on the YouTube platform, then that just means to me that he's out of touch. You know, up until recently, I was pretty new.
Mr. Beast has been paying somebody to do his thumbnails for quite literally probably the last 10 years of his career. No, not 10. Let me not go that far. Let's say 7. For the last 7 years of his career, he has had to pay people to make his thumbnails. That is why he made this tool, because he doesn't want to pay people anymore. But he owns a whole company. So it's like he's looking out for the little guy, but at the same time, he's not looking out for the people who have to make money off of these creations. You know what I mean? It's a controversial topic for sure. I feel like for people who don't have a ton of money, you know, maybe this is something that will help them in their career as a content creator. But on the same note, you know, paying $80 a month for a tool that you might not use every single day, pretty expensive if you ask me.
Neutral on AI, but now I'm just like, nah, bro, this is going too far. And keep in mind, this was before this even happened today. Literally, I had the chat with my editor. The receipts will be on screen. So before we go any further into what Jacksepticeye had to directly say to Mr. Beast on Twitter, I want to continue to show you guys examples of the infomercial from Mr. Beast and how he said this could benefit creators on YouTube.
So for example, let's say you're Mr. Beast. You would just type in Mr. Beast here. Now it's gonna look at all my recent videos and get inspiration from them. And for the prompt, I'm gonna type in stranded on a volcano. And there you go, we now have a thumbnail with me dangling on the side of a volcano.
That is actually a pretty good thumbnail. Holy shit, that is an amazing thumbnail. The only thing is that that's not Mr. Beast's face. It needs to do Mr. Beast's face a little bit better, but that is a great thumbnail.
Not gonna lie, this looks genuinely horrible. Like, this looks...
Okay, maybe it looks genuinely horrible. Never mind.
This literally looks like something you could create for free in your standard AI website platform without paying $80 a month.
I thought it looked decent. Maybe I'm wrong.
And I only say that because the face doesn't look realistic at all. You could definitely see that this is obvious AI, and trust me, an established creator, if your thumbnail looks like AI, it'll do more harm than good. People want authenticity. They want organic material. Don't do this if you're trying to gain an audience on YouTube.
The thing is though, most of Mr. Beast's thumbnails look like this if I'm not wrong. Yeah, like I said, the only thing that's different and needs to be fixed is Jimmy's face. All of his thumbnails look the same way. I don't know, bro. Mr. Beast videos get tapped a lot.
This is perfect for inspiration, and if you do a couple iterations with the system, this is how you can literally generate your thumbnails going forward. Now let's say you don't want to take inspiration from a YouTube channel. You don't have to. As you can see here, I have a very descriptive prompt describing a Minecraft block that is glowing rainbow colors and vibrant Minecraft grass with trees in the background with no YouTube inspiration. So now let's hit generate, and I think you're gonna be impressed with what this comes up with. I have not altered this in any way. Look at this thumbnail it came up with. That is actually insane.
I'm not gonna lie, this does look pretty good. I'm not a Minecraft YouTuber, obviously, so I'm not entirely sure if this would fit for the genre.
This would do numbers if you just had a text up here. You could obviously add something out like a person's face or something, but if you put some text up here, even if you wanted to wrap it around, this would do numbers for any Minecraft YouTuber. I promise you.
I'm sure some established thumbnail artists out there could probably mask some of the assets from this and then like kind of incorporate it into their own thumbnails. But the problem with this is that you're kind of taking away an opportunity or a job or a commission that a real human being could have done for maybe 10, 15, 20 bucks on a place like Fiverr. Little known fact for any upcoming YouTubers. A lot of the people I've met in the creative space that I've commissioned were either from Twitter or Fiverr. Fiverr is a really good place, cheap, reliable, and the sellers on there generally have good communication. So if you guys ever need art for your own YouTube channels, or like you're looking for an editor or maybe a thumbnail artist, Fiverr's a good place to start, but I don't recommend starting with AI because you're not gonna learn the soft or hard skills that comes with content creation. I had to learn
I agree with that. I have commissioned a few people from Fiverr, a few people from Reddit, never anybody from Twitter, just because I've never found anybody. But if you could find somebody really good on Reddit or Fiverr, you can probably pay them $10, $15 for a thumbnail. If you want a pack, you could probably pay them like $30. I've seen a lot of those. It's more about if they can get it done within a timely fashion and they could do it exactly how you want it to be. If they can't, then you're just wasting time, you're wasting money. I agree with him. It is a give and take though. It's a battle that has to be had at that period in time.
I literally had to spend hundreds of hours grinding and experimenting and learning all these basic skills that new creators, if they rely on AI, are never gonna learn. Like, it's just, I don't like this, man.
From any other channel. You can type literally anything you want and it will generate a thumbnail for you in a style that will make a viral YouTube video. And step 3, to show you how all out we went on this AI thumbnail tool, you can also copy a URL from any YouTube video. We'll just paste this one I have here. And in the prompt box, just tell it what to change in the thumbnail. To demonstrate, I have this F1 thumbnail with an F1 car. And so in the prompt, I'm just gonna simply type in change F1 car to minivan. That is all I'm typing in. I'm gonna hit generate. Let's see what it produces. And boom, it's done. I'm not even joking. Look, it swapped out the F1 race car for a minivan.
And we no longer need to see the rest of the infomercial. We pretty much understand the concept.
Yeah.
AI generated, replacing the job that a human would have done themselves. And at this part, now people are calling him out for being a hypocrite because he literally just took somebody else's thumbnail, used AI to swap something out with it, and then I suppose is trying to monetize and exploit this piece of technology on his own.
This is what people do all day long on YouTube though. You feel me? Like, this is not something that is brand new to the platform. People do this all day, every single day. I understand why people are mad, and I understand that people need to keep their jobs as thumbnail editors and video editors and everything like that. YouTube and content creation will be the first place that AI takes over. After that, it's going to be regular people jobs. The government is not going to stop that from happening because so many businesses are going to run off of AI. They're not going to have any place for humans to work unless they're smart and realize, wait, this is going to be bad. What's going to happen to all these people who have to pay back the banks, but they can't make any money? So we have to put some regulations on. That's the only way that the government's going to be like, wait, we can't allow this to happen. We are not going to get our money back.
Eric Point Crow on Twitter said, so MrBeast gets to complain about channels stealing his thumbnails, then turn around and make a tool that does the same thing but faster and cheaper. For example, what he just did in this video. Eric also goes on to say he promotes his new AI tool in a video on the site, saying that it can copy any channel style of thumbnails for YouTube videos and even edit it so that your face is in it instead of the original creators. He initially states that so that this can be used for inspiration, but then continues on and notes that this will literally be the way you generate your thumbnails going forward. I spend days, weeks, and sometimes months thinking of thumbnails, working with artists to craft the perfect one, and you've made something that can steal my and my artists' hard work without a thought. Your model is clearly trained on all our thumbnails and uses them without any creator's permission. And it makes it not only easy, but attempts to make this socially acceptable too. Way to take out the creator and content creator and the fun that comes from thinking up new ideas. Majorly fuck this, and if there's any class action lawsuit, count me in. I'm so done with this guy.
So I understand the frustration behind this, but at the same time, bro, it's just gonna happen. If MrBeast didn't do it, somebody else was gonna do it. AI has been used on thumbnails for the last year or two. AI videos are taking over the platform. Literally one of the most viewed videos on YouTube last month, I think it was a video about a dog saving a baby from a plane exploding. I don't know. AI is just gonna take over content creation and nobody could stop.
And then in the attached image to that
I'm not saying that it's okay, but it's just something that's going to happen.
long tweet was an old tweet from MrBeast in 2021 saying, the largest channel in Russia just takes my thumbnails and photoshops his face on mine. line. And now, like, what, 4 years later, MrBeast is now doing the same exact thing of which he was complaining about another creator doing to him. I mean, good God, we've come full circle. Listen, I understand MrBeast is a businessman and he's gonna make money in any way he can. That's how he became a billionaire. But with the AI stuff, especially as a creator, I genuinely don't think that AI should be in the artistic space at all. As a singer myself, I would hate that one day I become replaced, or as a writer or anybody else who creates art, videos, concepts, things that come from human beings with the ability to think in abstracts, for that to one day be replaced by fucking robots and artificial intelligence. The thought of that idea just disgusts me. You know, I have no problem with AI being used for, you know, human advancement, like coming up with a cure for cancer, you know, maybe slowing down the aging.
But that will never happen. That will never happen. They will never use AI for things that the world needs. They will never do that, because if AI were to figure out the complex issues with humanity, the government's gonna lose money, especially when it comes to healthcare. They will never use it for good.
Process, I don't know, like space travel, making humanity safer, things that will actually help humanity, civilization move forward in a positive way. This right here, in the way that it's poisoning the content creation space, is not good though. Trust me. If there's anything you don't want to mess up, like that is super important for the human spirit, it is our ability to consume art and to create art. You don't want that, because once that's gone, then that's when all hell breaks loose. But according to Dexerto, you know, there's been a long-standing beef with, I suppose, MrBeast and Jacksepticeye. According to their article, they say Jacksepticeye has been critical of MrBeast in the past, believing that his approach to content creation is ruining YouTube, and claiming that his approach takes the fun out of making videos.
He's not wrong. I love MrBeast videos. I literally just posted a reaction video to a MrBeast video, but on the same note, he does too much. Small creators like me will not be able to blow up, even if I went and did some shit like MrBeast. I'm not going to be able to blow up off of it, because he just has scale. If you are not on a big scale, you're just not it. We have Kai Cenat for streaming. We have MrBeast for YouTube. Their scales are too big. They literally be doing whatever you could think of. It doesn't help.
I'm not gonna lie, like I genuinely believe MrBeast's style of content and the wave he's created has had a negative on the platform, because now everything seems to be like highly censored and PG, and YouTube wants to promote his type of content. The fast-paced editing and the jump scares every 2 to 3 seconds and the bright colors, as if that's the only thing that's now important. Like, bro, can't we just create like pixelated videos and, you know, gameplay commentary and reaction videos in 4080p like we used to do back in the day? Like, why are Hollywood productions and highly cinematic videos the only thing being pushed on YouTube nowadays? Not the only thing, but I'm saying the thing that's just being shoved in all our faces. Like, I don't care for like a 45-minute documentary essay from some monotoned ass uninspired creator who just came out of nowhere, who probably has a dozen different channels and a fucking production team of 12 people who only treat this specifically like a business. But anyway, they say this caused beef between the two creators, with Jimmy calling.
I agree with everything that he just said, bro. Content creation should be fun. It should be fun, and it should be inspiring, and it should be entertaining. It shouldn't have to be a whole movie set every single video. There's no reason for it. There's no rhyme or reason for it. It is what it is. I don't know when this happened, but it definitely did happen. It got way harder to blow up, bro. Way harder.
Calling Jax towards him insanely disrespectful at the time. Though they settled their beef after talking to each other privately, a feud between the two creators may be back on the table. So yeah, I mean, it's clear as day that MrBeast, and I suppose many other people, think that MrBeast is ruining the platform, that MrBeast has destroyed YouTube. And I'm not gonna blame entirely MrBeast. I mean, keep in mind the audience, they watch MrBeast's content. They love his content, right? It's family friendly.
We all do. I'm pretty sure mostly everybody loves MrBeast's content. I'm not gonna lie. The one thing that I will say is that I'm just surprised that another video uploading website has not come and taken over YouTube at this point. It's crazy. YouTube, I don't think YouTube will ever die. I genuinely, I don't think it will.
And it's very advertiser friendly, and clearly YouTube pushes the hell out of his content for a very specific reason, because back in the day, Jake Paul and Logan Paul and Rice Gum and all those other people used to be the most popular creators with the diss tracks and the beefs and all that, and that was fun. We all loved it, but I suppose because of the constant drama and the demonetization issues and advertisers pulling out, YouTube had to take a complete 180 from that direction that YouTube was heading in, and had decided to stop pushing that type of content, and now just head into the corporate, clean, squeaky clean, sanitized type of content that that Mr. Beast.
But you know what? This is what I don't understand, because YouTube throws ads at you like no tomorrow. And most of the content on YouTube is not family friendly. So why did that happen? Almost every channel you go on, they're cursing in their videos. I am one of those people. I curse in all of my videos because that's just how I talk. I curse. With that being said, other gamers, other vloggers, other people, they all have ads on their videos, yet they're all not family friendly. So what are we talking about? Why is this the only stuff that can get pushed? It doesn't make much sense to me.
Beast produce and other people in his genre produce. Like, I get it from a business perspective, but I mean, guys, remember, even when I blew up back in, when I was, I suppose, at my peak back in like 2018 to 2020, that was in the Rice Gum era. That was like, Leafy was still on the platform until he got banned for like kind of, I suppose, beefing Pokimane. Logan Paul was still on top. Jake Paul was still on top. You know, all the TikTok houses, Charlie D'Amelio, Team 10, England is my city. Like, guys, remember those days, right? You know, Benji, me, Scrubby, Aiden, not Aiden Ross. I'm talking about Aiden, what was his original name? Aiden Edits. Even Cyrus, you know, before he, you know, took his life, rest in peace. I mean, like, that was...
Whoa. That was so nonchalant. What do we mean?
Peak YouTube to me. You could make, it was cringe videos, TikTok videos, reaction videos, you know, no, it was back in the era when people still believed, not everybody, but prank videos were seen as believable. You know, this was back in the FouseyTube days, the Drama Alert days. Like, guys, remember the Vitaly days. Like, these were the peak OG times of YouTube. Not OG, because that would be like Corey and PewDiePie and Miranda Sings and all those OGs, right? But, you know, the second wave, the third wave of OGs, right? So it's just like, guys, I miss those days, man. And it's never coming back. And I wish it would, but it's just, it is what it is, man. I hate that people expect highly exaggerated, highly animated, highly attention-grabbing content from every creator, or that creator just fails. I don't know what else to do anymore.
I don't think that it'll stay like this for a very long time, though. I'm sure that it's gonna come back to its roots where you could just make content and call it a day. A lot of people aren't over the top 24/7, and they do very well for themselves. So I'm hoping that I could fill myself into that gap somewhere. But as of right now, nah, can't
anymore. I just keep uploading because obviously I'm a content creator, and I use these videos to vent and ramble, and obviously it's my job. It's how I make money as well. Of course, it's how I pay the bills. But if we're gonna head in this direction of using it, and this is why I had to chat with my editor, I don't want to contribute to that slop. I don't want to contribute to the downfall of originality in content creation, and I apologize for using AI in my content. Again, I didn't think it was that serious until really seeing what the hell was going on lately, and genuinely speaking, it's bad. So fuck AI. I'd rather just use a fucking pixelated image of my avatar on top of some PNG from Google and keep it simple than to try and be fancy and professional using AI and contributing to an already existing problem that will get bigger and be prolonged if people like myself, content creators, don't put an end to it now. So guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I just wanted to kind of ramble because, listen, I think sometimes we just need to sit down and have a conversation about the direction society is heading in, because this is just a symptom. YouTube, content creation, AI is just a small pocket of society, and this is a part of a larger issue that's stemming from a problem that I genuinely believe will make humanity more cold, isolated, distant, and disconnected than ever before. That's just my...
Hold on, before I even say anything, shout out Maury for the video. This was a W video. I definitely think that he's right about a lot of things that he said. It does suck that content creation is kind of being taken in the route that AI is going to take over. They're going to take over editors' jobs. They're going to take over thumbnail editors' jobs. On the same note, society is probably going to get taken over by AI, and that sucks. It shouldn't be the reality that we live in. AI should be used for genuine things that make sense for AI to be used for. Example is like scientific equations. Like when scientists are doing something in a lab, they could punch it into the AI computer and it could spit out the correct answer for them so that they could continue doing what they need to do. That's something that AI should definitely be used for. It should also be used in the medical field. It shouldn't be taking away artistic value from creators and editors and taking away people's jobs pretty much. There's nothing that could be done about it. Live streaming is going to be the peak entertainment because you don't know if what you're watching on YouTube is real or not. I am a real human. This is a real background. Everything here is real. You could probably come onto my channel at some point in the future and wonder if I am AI. I'm real though. If you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, comment below, and let me know how you felt about this video. Subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Take care.
I don't think this love for me. I don't think you the one for me. I don't think you see me when you fucking up all in your dream. I don't think you got trust for me. Just ain't what I see.